Sometimes you just have one of those days where you just don't want to write. You'd rather laze around and watch Netflix, or you're too tired after work and you just want to lie in bed and stare at the ceiling. Sometimes it's really easy to give into that attitude, but not this month. This month is Camp Nano. I'm Erin Latimer, and today you're hearing from me and Meghan Jashinsky, and we're talking about writing even when you don't want to.
Sometimes bribery can work really well when you're trying to get your words down. Okay, so for every 300 words, I get a red vine. I mean, I should probably open them just for encouragement, you know, so I can like smell them and stuff. Oh yeah, I'm feeling so encouraged right now. Okay, well that sentence was really hard, so I probably deserve a red vine. Nah, I totally deserve this. What just happened?
Remember that nifty housecoat from the Camp Nano survival kit? The belt of this housecoat can double as a handy rope for when you actually have to tie yourself to your desk to get any work done.
There are all sorts of distractions on the computer. Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. So try turning off the internet and see how many words you get down. And I don't mean like close your web browser or something, because that's not turning off the internet. You need it way far out of reach. You can't access it.
If you're really struggling to sit down and write, I suggest a full moon ritual to steal J.K. Rowling's willpower. Lipstick is handy for painting the ritual symbols. And don't forget your sacrifice. A stuffed sheep should suffice. It's hard to part with your stuffed animals, but it's worth it to appease the gods of all things literary.
Be sure to take a break every now and then, because your brain is working really hard on this story, and it's going to need a little time to unwind on those stressful days. But maybe make sure to set a time limit on your break, because otherwise...
Another thing you can do to motivate yourself is read other people's success stories. This will get you pumped up and excited to write again. This person got a 3-book deal at 17. Why am I such a failure? Ugh, never mind. In all seriousness though, don't get discouraged. Everyone has those days where you just don't feel like writing. Find a way to get yourself to sit down and get your word count done.
There's no quick fix for not wanting to write. Although I think that moon ritual really might be onto something. We'll keep you posted. Really, you just have to make yourself sit in a chair. You've got to put your hands on the keyboard, and you've got to make yourself type the words until you want to type them. Because yeah, right now, you hate your character, you hate your story, you hate every single word you write. But it's not going to be like that forever. Writing comes in waves, and if you ride out the really low point of the wave, you're going to come out on top again. Basically, the only way you lose is if you stop writing.
What works best for me is word sprint. Either I find a Camp Nano word sprint, or I actually make my own word sprints. I get my handy chicken timer, I time myself for a half an hour and see how many words I can get. When I'm done, I take a break, and then do another half an hour and see if I can beat myself. Even if I'm tired after that and I don't feel like writing anymore, at least I've done an hour for the day.
There is one thing that helps me sit down and get those words on the page, even when I really don't want to be writing. And it's that I tell someone what my goal is for the day or the week. I have this very intense fear of letting people down, and so it plays on those fears really well when someone asks, hey, did you do your writing today? Not only does it play off of those fears that I have, but it also encourages me, because it makes me feel like someone's waiting for me to finish this story. That someone will want to read it when it's all said and done. That even though writing sucks right now, it's gonna be worth it to push through. Thank you so much for watching today. Let us know in the comments or on Twitter what things you do to make yourself write when you really don't feel like it. And be sure to tune in this Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our live chat over on our WordNerds channel. It will be the last Sunday in July, so we're going to be having like a huge hurrah party / push to the end, because we're all going to be really close, hopefully, to the end. But you guys are amazing, and you've got this.